The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Gators and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Ball. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That's his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Brown. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together, made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Runs for the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Defense wants to bring the heat. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Complete out left to Wilson.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the wideout. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Right down the middle. Still running at the 40. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Just keeps swinging it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Trying play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. Say it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Ducks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. Throwing, say it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Might have a chance. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeye! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ball. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Touchdown Gators! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finding some room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Sayin to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now. If you have
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Ready.
He's out past the 35. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So first down will open up the final period. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Pryor. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Rushes on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Say it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete out left to Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
Going deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to beat the D deep. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Say it. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires left. Got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Throwing, say it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this.
Caught. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it, hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together